From day one, climate activists have hailed U.S. President Joe Biden's proactive approach to his environmental agenda.
I would give him an A or an A+. I mean, President Biden came out of the gate so strong. He ran on climate change as one of the 4 pillars of his election campaign, which is the first time that's happened in a presidential campaign.
One of Biden's first acts was to rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement. He also revoked controversial oil pipeline permits, and Biden's latest infrastructure plan has a major climate action component.
It includes $174 billion for electric charging stations to help get the U.S. on track to zero-emitting vehicles, which is a major campaign promise by the president. $85 billion to upgrade mass transit.
Some of the items on the spending list are already facing questions, even from experts who are in favor of tackling climate change.
What we have today is a lot of charging infrastructure, say in California, that for the most part is sitting idle. Okay, so what that tells me is it's either not in the right place or it's not, there's too much of it.
Some, like Professor Rapson, argue that it's not the government but the market itself that should determine where and how many EV charging stations we might need. Another issue has to do with the financing of this ambitious plan. From a policy perspective, many experts emphasize the importance of having bipartisan support, especially when it comes to a problem of this magnitude, which could take generations to address. Mitt Romney, a centrist Republican senator, is entertaining the idea of a carbon tax as an alternative means to finance climate action.
I think that this is really an opportunity for President Biden to reach across the aisle and figure out a bipartisan solution to this problem, because, to be honest, some of the Republican ideas are really going to be valuable.
Biden calls his infrastructure plan a once-in-a-generation investment in America that hasn't been seen in decades. It will take time, but in the short term, its approval in Congress is far from certain. Ediz, Tiyansan, CGTN, Los Angeles.